we're here. We're recording again. We've been trying to record for a while, but the audio was all messed up and Annie's been busy.
I'm a busy bitch.
Yeah, she's got stuff to do.
I do.
Also, welcome to Fruit Factory. I'm Eddie.
And I'm Annie.
And welcome. We're gonna play MySims again. It's our favorite.
Yes, back into the fray.
Also, it's late at night, and we had soda, so I might not be sleeping tonight, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, so we had like 5 episodes recorded. I went to edit episode number 5, and the audio... We tried to use 2 mics, we didn't know how to do it. So the audio was like echoing, and I like messed with it to try and make it better, but it didn't. And we were still gonna put it up because I was like, well, I don't want to like lose the context of the episode, but I had Annie listen to it and she was like, yeah, we can't do this.
That's too bad.
Yeah, so to catch everybody up, we finished a couple of people's tasks, I don't remember who, but we finally got Goth Boy. We were yelling about it, I remember that much. We were so excited, and I think we only set up his house.
Yeah, we just set up his house. We haven't done any of his like quests or anything.
Yeah, so excited about that. Also, I get to build something once an episode or so.
Also, since you're sitting on that side, I'm gonna have you check the recording every now and then to make sure we're still recording.
Is this why you put me on this side?
No, but it's occurring to me now.
Okay. You could also lean into the mic so both of us can... See, I'm trying to lean in because I talk quieter.
You do talk quieter.
And
Quieter.
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 Choir quactus.
Why does it always start me here?
It always starts in the house. We commented on this before.
I don't want to be here.
But I usually talk quieter, so I'm trying to like lean into the mic and make sure I talk loud enough.
Yeah, project a little.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm just like...
Sorry if you hear my soda slosh around. I'm tired.
We got 32-ounce sodas, and I finished mine.
I'm still sipping.
Because I drink sodies quick. There it goes again.
I'm thirsty.
One quenched bitch.
I'm not quenched.
Be quenched.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
Don't die on me, Wii.
Hopefully the disc doesn't fuck up the Wii.
It better not.
I mean, Wii's aren't that expensive.
Okay, so we've got Roxy, Miss Nicole, Shirley, Vic, Elmira, and Goth Boy.
Goth Boy.
And you know we're focusing on the Goth Boy.
Oh yeah. What's his first task?
Everybody
for
else
us?
can fuck off.
Especially Elmira.
Yeah, she especially can fuck off. Shirley's okay though. She's fine.
Yeah, she's fine.
Well, everything else is fine. It's just Elmira.
I love Roxy.
Vic's kind of a loser, but you know, good for him.
I mean, he's greasy.
He is greasy. We need sads.
Sad. So you can get that by being nice to him, I think.
Yeah, so I'll just go find him.
In the forest.
Off I go.
We put him deep in the forest.
Should we check the hotel to see if there's anyone we want?
Sure. I don't think we can get Pirate Jenny until next level.
Probably not.
But I do want her. I also want Dr. F, but I don't know if we can get him until next level either.
I don't know if we can get him to level like 5.
He is a later game one.
Yeah.
Can we get to the desert now?
I don't know. I can't remember what we did. Oh, Mama. My kitty's just sitting at the end of the bed being a baby.
She's always a baby.
It's true. She's always a baby.
I love to scoop her up and hold her like a baby because my cat won't let me.
And Mama doesn't, well, she tolerates.
Yeah, she lets me hold her for a second, then she'll start to wiggle.
Hi, sweet Mama.
I always tell her, hey, my cat doesn't let me do this, and you're my niece, so...
I'm gonna scoop you.
I'm gonna scoop you. I have an allowance of scoops. She's very small and scoopable.
Oh, I do like
Clara. Does she a townie?
She might be a townie.
Or does
I like
she
her too.
She's a townie.
She's a townie.
I don't remember if Clara is. I think you can tell by talking to them.
Yeah, what do you have, girl?
I think she's the costume girl, right? Or is that
No, that's the blonde chick.
Dolly?
That's Dolly.
Oh yeah, I think she's a townie.
She's just a townie.
So we can get townies later.
Yeah, I would worry about townies later. Because Rhonda's also a townie.
Yeah, I do like Rhonda.
I like all 3 of them. I'm worrying about shop people.
Yeah, and we don't have enough spaces for everyone. Do we kick Patrick out?
I think we did.
I don't know if we did. I don't remember.
We have access to the desert.
Yes.
But I need to go see Goth Boy right now.
Yes, to the forest. You can't go up on the other side with... Can you? I guess you can. Still getting in the swing of things.
And I think the audio will sound better this time around.
Yeah, it sounds much better. Which is a relief for me.
Yeah, already with the test runs we ran a couple and they sound better. So
yeah, put a clip in, Eddie. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh. Is it, testing, recording. We're testing.
Is that Violet? I think that's Violet.
Yeah, that's Violet.
Scuffle?
No, he's
No, we
in the
put him back
deepest
here.
part. That's another goth person.
That's right. We gave him a real nice one.
Yeah, that's Ray.
Oh, I like Ray.
I like Ray. He's a townie, but, like, I love him.
So's Violet, but she can stay.
I know. No way in hell are we kicking out Violet.
No. I like Violet.
Listen, we love the goths.
We love the Goths. I wanted to get the redhead chick. What's her name?
Raven.
Raven. I like her too.
Yeah, I
Hi,
do
Goth
too.
boy. I'm gonna sit here and be nice to you for a minute. Oh, we get scaries.
Yeah, they either give you scaries or sads.
Give me sads.
See, there you go.
Because I need a lot of them.
Also, I talked briefly in another episode about how Goth Boy had 2 names before they were just like, we'll just call him Goth Boy.
We'll just call him Goth Boy. That's like my character that I have in a story that's just called Ghost Boy. He doesn't have a name. He's just called Ghost Boy.
I love that.
Yeah, and he's inspired by Goth Boy.
Yeah.
Because I love him.
Goth Boy is so good.
He's the best.
If he had a name, it would be like Jerry.
Are you just biased because of Magnus Archives?
Yes, listen, Jerry is the best character in that.
It's so true.
I mean,
My
okay.
girlfriend agrees.
Jerry, number 1, Peter Lucas, number 2.
I disagree with the second one.
Okay, John and Martin next, and then Peter. You still disagree?
I still
'Cause
disagree.
listen,
I think he's just like way low on the list. He's unimportant.
we've discussed my taste in men several times. So those of you who know Magnus Archives will not be surprised to know that I like Peter Lucas. He's the worst.
He's horrible.
And I love him.
And he's
Well,
good for me.
spoilers.
Well, whatever. He sucks.
I mean, it's been a couple of years, I think.
Yeah. If you haven't listened to it now, it's too late. I'm just
It's
kidding.
too late to make it now.
It's too late to make. It's not too late. You
Okay.
can still go listen.
Eddie, you can cut that out if you want.
What's the spoiler part?
Yeah.
No. Eh.
And he's blank.
Blank.
Everybody's like, oh, come on.
Oh, come on. Listen, nobody cares. He sucks.
I mean, honestly, I don't even care. I love him.
Good for him.
Sometimes I went through a phase where whenever I got sad, I would listen to that episode.
You're so
'Cause
weird.
it's like the majority of it is him talking, and his voice just makes me happy.
I mean, he does have a very good voice actor. I follow him on Twitter. He's
I know, he's on TikTok, he like does skits as Peter.
Yeah.
I love Alistair Stewart. If you're watching this, Alistair, which you're not,
But if you ever did,
but if you ever did,
we like you.
I love you. I
I
think
don't like
you're
Peter
super
Lucas,
awesome.
but I love you.
Your voice is amazing
And I follow you on Twitter.
and makes me very happy. I love him. He's great.
He is great. Stop giving me scaries. I need sads. I'm just standing here being nice. Stop giving me scaries, man.
I think sad is a much lower percentage.
Well, it should be higher because I need them.
Yeah, like the one time you were grinding for, I think it was the chocolate cake for like ever, because it's in the same spot as the pink cake, but it's a much lower percentage of getting it.
Yeah, I was, we were there for a while.
Yeah, it took a
31.
long time.
How
Oh,
many do I need?
you only need like 10 for each, 10 or 11.
So we have extra?
So you have a little extra.
I'm gonna double check because, I don't want to come back all the way out here.
I mean, you could always be nice to Vincent.
Why would I want to be nice to Vincent?
I don't know.
That bitch has fake art in his museum that I made. And he's just gonna be like, it's an artifact.
It's an artifact.
And I'm like, bitch, I made that.
You just go around and tell everyone, listen, I made that, but just be nice to him.
Oh,
16 and 10.
I need 26.
So you have like 30, so you're fine.
Okay, I got a few extra. Great.
And you can always use like scary
Yeah. Okay,
as
bye, Goth Boy.
extras
We'll be back.
if you have extra pieces, which
Love
who
you.
knows. Love you, babe. See you later. He's like,
He's like, oh, please get away from me.
see you tomorrow, goth boy.
No! What happened? Was it the girls?
Yeah, they're doing something.
What are you guys doing?
They're on the bottom level. They pushed something around and
Oh.
it made a noise. They're
Well,
fine. They're
that-
fine.
Okay, I was like, if they push down the stairs, I'm not fixing it.
No, they didn't push down the stairs. The stairs are good.
They love doing it.
Yeah, I mean, they can still get up if the stairs are down.
They'll do it in the middle of the night, and I'm like, you're on your own.
You're
And I
like,
roll over and go back to sleep.
Like when I had a bunk bed and Artemis would jump from the top to the bottom and scare me. Like I'd be like mostly asleep and she'd jump down and be like, oh! And then I'd be like, oh, it's Artemis.
Oh, it's Artemis. It's fine.
Or the one time I had a fucking night terror and I like, I like woke up on my back like paralyzed.
Yeah.
And I look up and I just see like eyes looking down at me and I just shut my eyes and went back to sleep. I woke up in the morning and I was like, oh, that was Artemis.
Oh, it was Artemis. She was just looking at me.
She was just looking at me and I was like, she's...
When they make squeaking noises during the night because they're like play fighting,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's Logan bullying Theo.
Yeah.
Because everyone bullies Theo.
I know. Literally everyone is just like, wow, she's so bullyable.
She's so small. I have to.
Why are you so small?
And she's like,
Why are you
I'm
so
just
little?"
a little rat.
Yeah.
I'm just doing my little thing.
But yeah, so Artemis is my sleep paralysis demon.
As she should be.
Yeah, no, I love her. I love that for her.
Let's go do Goth Boy's thing.
Yeah. I think Roxy needed something that we needed to get from the desert.
Don't care what Roxy needs right now.
You're like, I'm focused.
I'm focused on Goth Boy.
What is that one thing? It's like, I'm shifting gears. I'm going into Goth Boy mode.
I'm going into Goth Boy mode.
Like, that wasn't it, but it was like, I'm in werewolf mode, or like, I'm focused on this, basically.
I'm in Goth Boy mode.
Goth Boy mode.
I'm focused on that boy. Oh, Mama, you're being so good.
She's just being a loafus over there.
Yeah, she's sweet.
Aww.
She's not meowing and being crazy. Biscuit would be all up in our biscuit. Our biscuit. You know what I'm saying.
Biscuit would be all up in our biscuit if she could be. Shout out to Biscuit. We love you.
Yeah. Haley, if you ever listen to this.
We love your cat.
I also love you, but like, you know how it is.
Haley does the art for us.
Yeah, she's our artist. She's great. I was
Shout
just
out.
with her earlier today.
You're with her every day.
That's true, I am.
I think there's this.
Yeah, I know, you're right.
Yeah. I didn't even have to finish my sentence.
Yeah, I know, I was already there.
Hee hee. Yeah, we got it. Hey, and in the last episode, I will say we didn't have the game audio. It just like didn't record for some reason. Oh, weird. And so this episode, we're back to the, you know how we always sing and do our little silliness.
Yes, I promise that wasn't me doing that, it's just the game doing that.
The game is just like this.
And I'm trying to be patient.
So if you see Annie being dumb, just know.
It's not me, it's the game.
It could be both, but more likely just
Shut
you
your
have to
mouth.
put the other ones first
You
because
know
that one
what?
isn't on a block by itself.
I know, I was just trying to little finagle it, but it's not working.
You can't finagle it. It's physics.
Well, that's dumb.
This is physics for real.
Why did they do that? Why did they make it like that?
This time is for real physics.
It's for really physics.
Forget about Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
We're talking about My
Just kidding.
Sims.
I have 210 hours into that game already, and I haven't played it for the last like 2 weeks, but I played it consistently for the first like month it was out
And beat it.
and beat it.
I have
great.
like last I checked I had 60 hours and I've completed 2 of the temples.
Good.
I have to take breaks from it every so often.
I don't. I
And I-
played it nonstop.
I know. And I do arts and crafts during the day.
I'm so itchy in my armpit. Okay.
Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Get some help.
For my armpit?
Yeah, armpit doctor.
No.
Hey, any armpit doctors out there?
I'm not looking for one.
I am.
For...
But not for me.
Hey, no. No.
Okay, so that met all the requirements. Excellent. So probably spooky. I think we have
I was thinking
something.
of woods, maybe.
Oh,
I
well,
don't have deadwood, though.
yeah. I mean, you have enough scary, and scary's easy enough to get. And it would match the vibes better. I don't want to give him something that has like an essence that doesn't fit the spooky.
Yeah.
He's purely spooky. He's a spooky boy. We love him.
Very much so.
What's Nietzsche? I've also been thinking ever since the last episode that I want to draw him,
You should.
but I just like haven't yet. I've been doing
Well, why not?
Mod Podge recently. And a little bit of painting. And like drawing is hard for me because there's this thing, I think Aaron talked about it once. It's like this syndrome that people get where they literally can't improve their art because they think it's the best. Well, that's the way that he described it, but I think it's more, at least for me, I don't know if this qualifies as what he was talking about, but it's that I literally don't think I can do anything any better. Like, I'm like, this is...
You don't think you can improve?
Yeah. Like, this is
Improve.
the best I can do, but then I like
say that with
redraw
quotations.
something.
Yeah.
I like redraw something and it's better. So like I just need to keep drawing and I'll get better, but it's just like this thing that I have in my brain.
Couch.
Yeah, the funky couch wouldn't fit his vibes.
No.
You can give it little horns.
do that.
Like Logan's chair.
Listen, I love Logan.
I
We
know.
should play that.
I was thinking of streaming it.
I'm playing Portia right now.
Yeah. No, I love Portia. I
need to get back into that.
I went through a phase where all I played was Portia.
Yeah, I mean, I go through phases where all I play is Portia or all I play is
Sandrock.
Sandrock.
I know. I took the
Or
Steam Deck.
Stardew.
I took the Steam Deck so I could play Sandrock, but then I was like, oh, but if I play Sandrock, I'm not going to be able to play anything else. So I've been waiting until I'm, like, more done with Tears of the Kingdom.
Because Sandrock consumes you.
It really does. Especially with, like, Fang.
Oh, I miss it. I know. You don't even need to say. Like, I know.
You just literally read my mind.
I was like, yes, I know.
So for those of you who don't know, Sandrock released early access, like, last year.
Yeah.
And there's just been, like, updates to it. The last big update I've played, but Annie hasn't. And so...
Listen, I have this thing, okay? Listen.
It's fully releasing in September.
And I'm like, but it's fully releasing in September.
And you'll probably be able to romance Logan at that point.
That's what
Like,
I want.
Here's the thing.
My favorite.
I get it. But I want to talk to you about it because Pen is the worst.
Listen,
and I can't elaborate anymore without spoiling
I
it.
know. Okay, listen, alright?
Yes.
I have this thing when I'm playing a game. I'm not playing. When...
Do you want me to do it so you can tell the story?
Well, I'm trying to figure out, like, how to articulate it. I don't know what I'm looking for. Where, like...
Are you trying to find the thorn essence? Because that would be in your backpack. Or are you trying to just make a thorn shape?
I was just trying to make a thorn shape, but that's a better idea.
Right?
Where I'm playing a game, and I get to a certain point in the game where, like, it's gonna be completed, quote-unquote.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, it's, like, the update. And I don't want to be done with it.
You can always replay it. There's so much replayability in that just because of the characters you can romance.
Yeah. Oh, I like that kind of.
That is cool.
And I really want to romance Logan. I just love him.
And Nia. Those are your two favorites,
Nia.
and you literally can't romance them right now.
Listen. I need more Nia content or I'm gonna explode. Because I love her.
I know. Listen, I don't like women like that. I think they're great. But when Nia came to town, I was like, oh my god.
Nia's so cute!
I was like, you are so cute.
God, I fucking love her.
If I liked women.
Nia's my favorite.
She's
Like,
so freaking
her
cute.
and Logan. I also really like, what's her name?
Amira?
I
She's
really like her
cool.
too. Because there's that really cute, like, pottery scene. She comes out. It's just really sweet.
Yeah, she's not my type in personality, but I do think she's gorgeous.
She is gorgeous. She's beautiful.
And I do like her.
I just like women. Anyway.
I like men.
I don't know what else I want to add to this because I don't think that's enough.
Just start painting and go from there. And I can take over and add some bits and bobs if you want when, you know. But yeah, so I was immediately drawn to Fang. Because, I mean, look at him.
Fang's a good one.
He's gorgeous.
He's
and
also your type.
He's extremely my type. And he's so sweet. And like his story where you fall in love with him, it's just like made me cry every step of the way.
I'm so excited for Logan's. Sorry.
I love him so much.
It's perfect.
And also, okay, I hate Pen.
Pen sucks.
He's the worst.
I've always hated him.
If you've finished the update or if it's out by now, by the time you're watching, you know. And he doesn't. But
I don't, but I know a bit.
But he's big.
He's an asshole.
And he's muscly. And I love that. Listen, he's hot. I've never liked his personality.
I don't think he's hot. I think his face is stupid.
He's just extremely hot. Also, he has a similar face shape to Audit, who is my favorite in Portia.
Yeah, he's your favorite.
I mean, okay, listen. I only romanced...
I love Arlo.
I mean, I do love Arlo.
He was my first and only choice. Well, no, Mint is second.
I love Mint. I still want to romance him.
He's very good.
I'm going to do that
recommend.
my next playthrough, except for... Oh, God. Because in certain games... I mean, almost in every game that I can romance someone, there's always one who, like, I'll walk by, even if I'm, like, married to someone else, and I'll just be like, oh, come on. And that's Elliot in Stardew Valley.
Me with Sebastian. I love him.
Probably Fang. And now it's Audit. At first it was Gust, and I still love Gust. I think he's great. But there's just something about Audit that just, like...
It's like...
I love him.
He just hits a certain...
He hits a certain type for me.
Yeah.
And he's gorgeous.
Well, he's got the bad boy vibes.
I mean, he's... Okay. Portia's been out for long enough, right?
Yeah, I mean, spoilers. Skip ahead like
Spoilers. I'll put the
20
time.
seconds or something.
I'll put the timestamp up. Okay, I'm gonna give you a minute. Okay. So Audit. It's suspected that he's the Rogue
What's
Knight.
up, bitch?
Oh, spooky.
Cool, thank you. See ya.
It's suspected that he's the Rogue Knight. It hasn't been confirmed by Pathia, but the Rogue Knight's voice lines and character model are in Audit's file.
Which is crazy.
And the fact that he leaves, and I have put up like the character models right next to each other. They're the exact same body type. And okay,
Come here,
so
rock boy.
I've heard other autistic people say this, but I'm really good with voices. So like if there's a voice actor, I immediately know like everything else that they've been in.
It's true, he is very good at that.
Like there's these two characters in Sandrock who are voiced by the same person, but they're like different. And I was like, they're voiced by the same person. Hang on, let me look this up. And I was right.
Well, it's like, did you notice that, like, you noticed as soon as Raru started talking that it was the same voice actor as Dimitri.
I did. Like I didn't put it together, but I was like, I know that voice actor.
Yeah.
Because I haven't played Fire Emblem in a while.
Oh, God, I love Fire
But
Emblem.
so...
We should play that on the channel.
Oh, yes. We
Can
should
I play it?
Yes. We definitely can.
I have played it so many times.
Let's do it.
I want to do the Blue Lions route.
Let's romance Dimitri.
Oh, yes. God, I love him.
I also love to do. Anyway, let me finish my talking about Audit. So Audit, when you first meet him, okay, I'm just gonna info dump.
Here we go.
Okay.
I mean, fine by me. I'm just putting stuff in Dimitri. Sorry, Dimitri on the brain. In Goth Boy's house.
His name could be Dimitri if he wanted it to be.
That's true.
I love the name
Whose is
Dimitri.
this? What are these? Are those for...
Those are for Shirley.
Oh, we need to go put those.
So, Audit, when you first meet him, and in his character description, he's very soft-spoken, and he's very, like, quiet, and he's very against violence. And so you have this certain perception of him. And then, pretty far into the game, this character comes in who you don't know who it is, because they're, like, masked. And they're against Portia and against the Civil Corps and the main character. They're trying to get, what is it, the supercomputer, the all source.
Mm-hmm.
And this stranger is like weirdly polite.
What do you want, my boy?
And you just keep fighting him. And then right after the last battle with him, Audit disappears. Like from the moment you walk out your door,
Audit's gone.
Audit is gone. He's not on the map and you will not see him again.
I need spiders.
And he leaves Portia and people are like, we think like he might be the Rogue Knight.
Like people talk about it in town.
In town, yeah. And I mean there's a couple people who were like, no way. Like he was a peaceful man, like there's no way he's the Rogue Knight. But here's the thing. When you ask Audit to marry you, he like is so excited and he's like, oh, like I've
Girls,
what are you doing? Someone's just like, she's like slamming against. Anyway,
what are you doing?
They're fine.
Weirdos.
He's like, oh, I've been waiting so long for this.
Look at spiders.
But there's a tone in his voice that is borderline manic, which is kind of sexy for me, honestly. But regardless,
But that's a whole other can of worms.
that's a whole other can of worms
can
that
of worms.
we've slightly discussed. But anyway, and it's like the first time you kind of get a glimpse into that. Just like, it doesn't really, the first time I heard that, I was like, that doesn't feel right. Also, if you spar him, he will refuse to fight you, and he'll be like, you're 1,000 years too early to fight me, which doesn't make any sense.
No, that line is a little strange.
So, yeah, so I wonder if they'll flesh it out more, or like, I don't know.
I mean, they're working on Sandra now, so I doubt they're gonna go back and like redo Portia, unless it's like several years down the line.
Yeah, I don't see that happening for a while, which is okay. I want them to focus on what they want to focus on.
Can you peek at the recording?
Yeah, hang on.
Is that the end of your
No.
LOL. Cool.
Oh, wait. Sorry, Eddie. Future Eddie, for editing purposes. I'm almost done. What was the last thing I said?
I feel like Dan's dad.
We love you, Avi. Audit.
Yeah, something about Audit.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember exactly where I left off.
It was literally 2 seconds ago. What are we doing? Were you gonna have a little seance?
I do not have a good memory, even when I'm on my ADHD med.
Go ahead, do it.
Yeah, do it.
Come on, man. I'll join. Damn. Oh well.
What's the last point I was trying to make?
Where the hell is Shirley?
Oh,
Where do we put her?
so if you marry Audit, he still leaves. But he leaves you a letter. This is the most damning evidence towards him being the Rogue Knight. He leaves you a letter that's like, I can't disclose why, but I have to leave you for now, and like this has been the most peaceful and lovely time of my life, and like I love you. And he tells you to go look on the tree farm for like a box that he set there. And he leaves the main character a teddy bear with his...
We didn't kick out Patrick yet.
Oh. With his clothes on and the Rogue Knight's goggles on his head. So, like, it is. And that's a very sweet item because you can put it in your house and then you can go up and click on it and it says all the pet names that you can pick when you get married. So I just go up and I just listen to it and then I cry. That'd be cool as like an actual poster to have.
I would buy that.
I would too.
I'd stick it right on my wall.
But
Do I have room? No.
But yeah, so that's the whole audit spiel essentially. I love him. Oh yeah, so with the voice lines, the Rogue Knight's this is my last point. The Rogue Knight's voice he has a mask on and his voice is changed so you can't really tell. But sometimes, especially in the last fight that you have with him, he says like, "Oh, I can't believe they paid me for this," and he's like manic. It's like a very like desperate voice line.
Yeah.
And the tone is very similar to when you ask Audit to marry you, and he's like, "I've been waiting for this." It has like the same kind of tone. And that's like, I don't know if anyone else noticed that, but I did because I'm weird about voices. But yeah, that's it.
Anyway, play Portia. It's great.
It's so good. And
I mean, Sandrock is better.
Okay, let's discuss.
Objectively, it's better.
The gameplay, yes.
Gameplay is better. I like the
storyline is better. The cutscenes are better.
The
characters are
models
better.
are better.
Character development and growth is better.
Yeah.
I mean, say.
They've improved a lot on their game.
No, Sandrock is incredible.
Wake up, Nicole.
And I do agree that it is better, objectively.
It's objectively a better game. I still really enjoy Portia.
Yeah, I was worried that I would go back and not enjoy it as much, but you get used to the difference in mechanics.
Yeah, you have to, like, adjust, but...
Yeah, there's, like, a few differences and things that they made better.
Like, the controls and the way that they have the building...
Yeah.
Is just a lot better.
And the story's better and the twists are better. I mean, I think it's great. I think they really did improve a lot in Sandrock. You can put it in the, I think we'll put it in the bedroom.
Well, I don't know if these are meant to be toes. I think they are.
Yeah, I think so. Well, because she'll have the salon chairs that you want right there. Oh, there's Pepperware. Oh, Nicole, she'll have the, what does she have?
I remember because we had the cool stuff. We don't have Shirley's. Shirley has the chair.
Oh, Shirley. Oh, yeah, I got confused. I was talking too much about Audit. But I was going to say, I would love to see Audit in the graphics of Sandrock.
I would love to have them redo Portia. I don't know that they will until it's like an anniversary or something.
Or even in general.
Yeah.
Like, I would love...
Because it's their first game. I don't know if they'd go back. I would like it.
I would love a complete rehaul. Like, if they wanted to do like a fundraiser, I would do all I could for that.
I would contribute. Kickstarter? I'm in. This is unrelated.
Yes.
But if they... if they went back and reanimated all of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh my god, Jesus
Stage
Christ.
4. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, I would pay lots of money. Probably too much money to have them reanimate Yu-Gi-Oh!
Honestly, I think a lot of people would.
Because sometimes the animation in that is such shit.
I mean, same with like Yuri on Ice.
But they reanimated Yuri on Ice.
They did. It looks a little better.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
It's nice. They have a reanimated version that they like released later that had the better background animation because they were just rushing a lot of it.
Yeah, and especially like the ice skating scenes.
Yeah, some of them are pretty
You're
bad.
watching it and you're like, oh.
Some of them are pretty bad.
Oh boy, I still noticed that a little bit in the I don't know
Okay,
if I
where do I get spiders?
dig those up in either in the desert,
The desert? You might be
or
right.
in a cave.
Well, time to go explore the desert.
I was saying something, but I don't remember.
How many thorns do I need?
Oh, I was gonna say, I would love to see a rehauled Portia. I hope that they get enough success to maybe eventually do that.
Well, they're releasing the full game, and I think it's supposed to be coming to Switch.
Oh, okay. Here's my issue with...
I'm hoping this port will be better.
Yeah, because the Portia one looks like shit, and I don't
and it
even...
runs like shit.
It runs like shit. There's constantly glitches. Like, I still play it.
Oh yeah, I'll play it.
It's better on the Steam Deck.
Much better. And better on PC.
Better on PC. I just don't have a PC that can run it, and also it's hard for me to sit up for long periods of time. So I prefer to, like, that's why I played it a lot on the Switch.
Can we start a playthrough of freaking Fire Emblem right now, today? Mm-hmm. Listen, I've been trying to convince Annie to let me play Skyrim for so long. What if? Yes?
We simultaneously do Skyrim, Fire Emblem, and MySims.
Okay, how about this? We have 2 things going at one time. One that you're playing, one that I'm playing. So we could do Fire Emblem right after we finish The Sims. But I want to play it right now. You can play when you're probably asleep.
I want to play. Listen, Fire Emblem. I can play that when I'm delirious.
I can play Skyrim Delirious. In fact, that'll probably make it better.
Listen,
All right. Where's the junkyard? Where am I going?
I love Skyrim. Sometimes in the episodes, we'll be talking about something and just completely drop it. And I'm like, oh man, I wish we talked more about that. But I don't remember.
We're so dumb.
It's the ADHD. It's the autism. Sorry.
Anyway, sorry we're such a mess.
It's also the trauma.
Oh, it's also the trauma. I can prospect here. This is not where I want to be, though.
No, I don't know if you can get spiders there. I'm pretty sure spiders are in the desert, though.
Probably. Somewhere.
I mean, we live in a desert, and there's plenty of spiders here.
Roses.
Black roses.
Black roses.
I wish I could give one to Goth. Just like, be like, hey, I got this for you.
He's like, thank you.
And then you run away. Listen, I could play Fire Emblem all day long. I know. I have to be in the right mood. Like, I went to play, because I did the Blue Lions playthrough, and then I went to do...
It's the best.
Would
Would you romance? You romance Blackheart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he's the only one that you can romance is now Violet.
If you want to romance a guy, yes.
And if you're doing the Blue Lions playthrough.
Right.
Because you can romance Yuritsa.
Good on your rates.
But
But only a Black Eagles.
Yeah, so the Black Eagles, that's the playthrough I'm doing now, and I'm just before the time skip, and I'm constantly checking out Edelgard. Anyway, I went to play it, and then I was like, oh, I want to play this instead, and then I just haven't played it again.
Oh, but it's so freaking
I
good.
know, it's amazing, and when I get into it, I'm there.
Here's my thing with Fire Emblem.
Yes.
I like the Fire Emblem games. Because I've played a little bit of Awakening. I still need to beat that.
We can play all the Fire Emblem games.
I would be so down. Graveyard. Is it here?
Yeah, it might be in the cave, or like, oh yeah, it's in the cave, because you see all the skater room? So I think you can dig and find spiders there, and also maybe in the cave. I think there is also trees in the cave, which doesn't make a lot of sense. I think, oh no, there's like, well, there's coffins in there, there's like the big old coffins.
Do they do anything?
No,
What does MySims? What am I for?
it's decorative.
So, but my problem,
Yes.
Engage, it's not as good.
I've heard a lot of people say that.
I don't like it. The characters are a lot more shallow,
Yeah.
which makes me sad because some of them have really good potential and really cool designs.
Yeah.
And I like objectively, there's the spiders. Objectively, they're very cool looking characters, but they're just boring.
They're not fleshed out very much.
Yeah, and they're not interesting.
Well, that's a critique I've heard a lot about Fire Emblem in general.
Yeah, it's like so Three Houses does a pretty good job of having more complex backgrounds.
Yeah.
But even then, some of the cutscenes, like the supports, are a little more shallow.
A little silly sometimes.
But it's worse in Engage. It's worse. Like the cutscenes are so shallow and like dumb sometimes, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to like this game, and
for sure.
It's just not the same as Three Houses, and I don't know. Three Houses is just objectively a better game in my opinion.
I know, everybody loves Three Houses.
It's the freaking best. I've played it, I don't know how many times, maybe 10.
I know. I've finished it once all the way through.
You want to prospect for a minute while I count? Okay, so my first run was Blue Lions. Because it's the best route. I don't care what you... Just kidding. Lonnie would disagree. She says that Golden Deer is the better route.
Oh, okay. Can I just have a side note here?
Yes.
I know people love Edelgard, and I understand. I don't like her as much, but I haven't played Black Eagles as much. But I saw this thing, or I had a friend who was like, man, Edelgard would be so hot if she wasn't a fascist.
Here's my thing about Edelgard. I understand why she's going after the church.
I get it. I get it.
But also her, like... And I also get that, like, someone has to create the conflict. And so she's not the villain, but she's the antagonist.
She's there to serve a purpose.
Yeah. So her purpose is to start a war.
Yes. And, like, I understand that she's a very complex character. Like, I've seen a couple of cutscenes with her, and I'm like, damn. And I, like, actually do like her a little bit.
Well, I kind of agree with her, like, at some degree, because her whole thing about hating the church is that, like, there's no separation of, like, church and state in Fargus.
No, I get it.
And I'm like, I understand. I get that. But also, I don't think you should start a war about it.
And, like, kill all these people.
Yeah. And she's like, no, it's a path of blood. Like, this is my path.
Like, I understand she believes it's the only way. I get it, girl.
So I can't fully disagree with her.
I can't morally agree with that. And maybe, I mean, once I play more of it, I'll have more thoughts about that.
Yeah.
We can talk about that on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, we should have a deep dive.
Fire Emblem. Yeah.
Oh, but you were counting how many times you've played it.
Yes. Okay, so I played Blue Lions the first time around because Blue Lions is my favorite route.
I mean, have you seen Dimitri?
Have you seen the Blue Lions? They're like objectively the best house.
Have you seen Dedue? Have you seen Ash?
Have you seen all of them?
They're all hot. Sorry.
I don't know what to tell you. They just have like the best characters in like the actual Blue Lions class.
I care for all of them.
And then I played Black Eagles. And then I played Golden Deer. So I played all 3 of them.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Because Golden Deer has like more of the full story.
So you get the both sides, and then you get the details filled in.
Yeah, exactly. So you get to get that filled in with Claude because he's more interested in like the truth of everything.
I'm so excited to learn about Claude.
I love Claude. He's great.
I'm so excited.
I love all the house. I love pretty much all the characters. They're except fucking Flane. She can go to hell. I'm sorry, those of you who like Flane. She's ugly and she's annoying.
Okay. Another side note here. I'm so sorry, but the first time I played this time skip, I didn't know anything about like Flane. And so, you know, I'm walking around being like, oh my god, everyone's so different. And then I turn around a corner and Flane's just there and I was like, ugh! I was like, oh my god, you're the exact...
understand people who like Flane. I'm
like,
sorry.
You are the exact same. Why do you look like that?
Her name is Flane and her hair is dumb.
And she's annoying.
She's annoying.
Like-
And then she's forced to join your house in every route. And I'm like, I don't want you here.
I'm sorry, Sedith. I don't want to deal with her.
Now, Sedith, you can get some.
Sedith. Ooh.
Hey, listen, Sedith.
I tried really hard to care for her and like her, but I just like, especially the tipping point for me was after the time skip and I turned around a corner and she was there.
And you're like, ah!
I was like, oh my lord.
Oh my lord, Flane! Okay, sorry. Enough Flane hate. I don't like her, but you can like her. That's fine.
That's fine. She needs a little love.
Yeah,
just not
sure.
from us.
I don't get whole zines around Flane. I get a whole zine around like Sedith and Flane.
Dimitri.
And like, I get a whole zine about Dimitri. I have several.
Felix.
Felix. Felix?
Felix. Sylvain.
He's my second favorite. Okay, Sylvain's up there too.
Don't even get me started.
Oh, I was counting. So 3, and then I went back and played Blue Lions again. And then I played Golden Deer again. And then I think I played Black Eagles again.
Yeah.
And then I played Blue Lions 2 more times. Back on my Blue Lions bullshit. And I am also playing Golden Deer at the same time. And I have another Black Eagles save going, but I don't know if I'm gonna... Because I want to do the church route, even though I know that one's boring.
Yeah.
Because I want to, like, romance Sothis.
Oh, yeah. You have to, like, do everything right.
You have to do everything right, so you have to answer all of her questions correctly.
What about, Rhea?
Rhea's so hard to, like, get to know.
Well, I know, because you have to answer everything right and, like, do the certain route.
And you have to, like, meet certain, like, events with her, and so you just have to know that. So I'm gonna have to look up a guide for how to get S support with Rhea. And I also get the Rhea hate, but I also get the Rhea love.
I don't care for her.
She's an interesting character.
She's an interesting character. I don't hate her.
Yeah.
I just don't have any particular feelings for her. I'm like,
I feel
yeah,
like
hey,
you'll
there
have
you are.
you'll have more feelings about her after you play Black Eagles and Golden Deer.
I think so, yeah.
Because Golden Deer, you get to know a lot more about her. She's very interesting.
Do you want to, so I can check the recording?
Yes, go ahead.
I got you plenty of spiders.
Great.
I want to play Skyrim.
We can play Skyrim.
I want to show you the joy that...
What if we just have, like, alternating 3 different things going?
True.
I found the exit.
I know sometimes I'd be lost in the desert. Where do I go? Where do I go? Oh. You hear them tumbling over there?
I do. They're playing. They're awake.
Gotta love them.
Yeah, we're talking about my rats, by the way.
Yeah.
I have 2 of them.
And a kitty cat.
They're all girls, and then I technically have a hamster, and he's a boy, but he's more your hamster at this point.
I mean, he lets me pet him.
I pay for his stuff.
I paid for his bedding one time.
Did you?
Yeah. So, he's our hamster.
He's our hamster.
Communist logo. But...
Well, it's not like he gives a shit.
He does not. He is very antisocial. He does not like people.
No.
He
Especially
tolerates...
me.
He does not like Annie.
He dislikes me. I don't even know what I did.
I think he just doesn't... He wasn't socialized right. Which happened with Artie, too.
Wait, do I have enough thorns?
So I have a cat, Artemis, a dog, Duke, who's kind of my dad's dog at this point.
He loves Dad so
He
much.
loves him.
He's the best.
Literally
he
obsessed.
has a problem, and Dad's like, oh, Dookie.
I know. It's pretty sweet. But, and then I have, Mr. Bear is half mine.
Yeah. And then
'Cause-
I have my kitty and my 2 rats.
Yeah, Bear is in my room.
It's true. I don't have anywhere to put him.
I mean, you have more space than I do, so you could probably figure something out, but I so graciously...
Listen, I have plants. Do you want my plants or do you want my hamster?
Artemis would eat the plants, is the thing. She wants to eat bear.
I was gonna say she wants to eat bear anyway.
I know. She's a very good mouser. If there's a bug in my room, she gets it like in 30 minutes or less.
Mama is not.
And Mama's just like, Mom, there's a bug.
She literally is like she'll kind of paw at it, and she's like, Mom,
there's a bug.
And then she meows at me. She's like, there's a bug here. I'm like, okay, you can kill it. She's like,
That's not my job
that's
description.
not my job description.
That's not my division. Sorry.
And I'm like, you're a cat. She's like, yeah, but I'm a lady. And I'm like, okay.
But I'm a queen, so.
She is. I mean, she's my little princess. So
Artemis is just so naughty.
she is naughty.
She chews on plastic bags. She fucking ate one of my cactuses. I think I talked about that. She fucking ate one of my
Probably.
cactuses.
She sure did.
So my other cactus isn't here because it's
I haven't
sturdier.
watered my plants in like 2 months.
But the other one is sturdier. Like if I got her cat grass, she would love it. She
yeah.
just loves to chew on stuff, and anytime I bring something in from like outside, like a stick or a leaf or something, she wants to eat it. She found some feathers that I've been
She's
collecting
like,
for years,
delicious.
and she literally climbed up in the closet onto the tallest shelf to get the feathers. And I had to be like, no, and put them up even higher. And she was like, oh, what? I was like,
she's naughty.
stop. But yeah, so she loves outdoor stuff, even though if I took her outside, she would be so scared.
Yeah,
Well, Mom is an angel.
she is an angel. That is true.
My cat is the naughty one.
Like, if there was ever a cat that was like literally an angel,
It would be Mama.
it's Mama.
She's literally
You don't understand. People are like, everyone says that. I'm like, no,
She's literally an
she's
angel.
literally an angel.
The only
She doesn't scratch furniture.
no.
She doesn't poop on the floor unless it's like accidental. She doesn't pee where she's not supposed to.
You know how I washed off my litter mat just the other day? It's wet again.
Did she pee on it?
I guess so. I don't know why she keeps doing this because I just cleaned her anyway.
But Mama, there was one time she was like stuck her where her litter box was. She couldn't get to it, and rather than go on the floor, she went into a bathroom in a tub and went to the bathroom in the tub because she's perfect.
She's an angel. She's so sweet. She lets me scoop her, no problem.
She's a very tolerant cat. She may
Very
not
tolerant.
like it, but she's like, yeah, okay.
She loves people. She's a very people cat.
She is.
The only thing is she doesn't like other cats.
No,
Or
she's not a
animals.
fan of other animals. Like, she doesn't hate the dogs, but she doesn't want to be around them.
Yeah,
Not that they would do anything because
No.
they're also sweethearts.
Duke loves cats. And
He
just
thinks he's a cat.
he thinks he's a cat. He wants to say hi to Mama so bad, but she just hisses at him. She hates him.
She just does not want other animals anywhere near her. And I got her when she was like 2. And I don't know her history with dogs or if she even has a history with dogs.
Maybe she just doesn't know them.
I just think she has no experience with them.
Yeah.
And so she doesn't, like, she's wary of them.
You could, instead of having the long posts, you could have multiple small ones.
I could, or...
That would give you more blocks.
No.
But yeah, and Mama, she doesn't know how to put her claws away, so when she walks over
She
people,
doesn't.
she just claws out, which hurts.
She's like, here you go. Don't you love it? And I'm like, not really.
She wakes Annie up by just clawing at her
Literally
face.
this morning, she's like, I'm hungry.
She just
and she's
gently clawing at your
gently
face.
clawing in my face, and I'm like, okay, thank you.
That looks a little dumb.
You look a little dumb. I'm just kidding.
Okay. I'll start Mario crying, I swear to God.
Stop.
Oh.
I don't know what to do with it.
There should be a redo
Is
button.
there? Where's the redo button?
I don't think there is.
God
Just
damn
destroyed
it.
the whole thing.
Ugh, fucking. God damn.
I don't know if I've told this story. I've definitely like written about it a lot. But I got Artemis when she was like 4 months old
Baby.
with my ex. And she and her sister were not properly socialized.
Yeah.
And so it took a lot of work to get them to open up. But Artemis was and still is much more shy than her sister. I hope Iris is doing okay. Shout out to you, Iris. I love you.
Nobody else knows.
But so Artemis is very shy and doesn't like, I'm her person. I'm her dad and she loves me and she'll try to steal things from my mouth.
She do that.
But she will not really tolerate many other people. Like she gets scared. Even like with Annie, she'll
Yeah,
hide
like,
under the bed half the
She
time.
likes me sometimes.
She likes you. It just depends on if she's feeling social to people other than me.
Yeah. She's,
Um,
she's a shy baby.
And I love her so much. But she's a sweetheart. She just wasn't properly socialized, and I worked really hard to get her comfortable. And so, you know, I get the joys of being her dad and having her love me and lay on me and sit on my face.
And then there's Mama, who just like claws my face. I'm like, thank you.
I know, and just meows at everyone.
Yeah, she is very vocal.
Oh,
She
yeah.
loves to talk.
I was just having a
Right, baby?
conversation with her yesterday. She's cleaning herself. She's
She is.
busy.
She's busy. She's having a good time. She's very good at cleaning herself. She's really good at going potty where she's supposed to.
She's a smart girl.
Yeah, she's very smart.
She's got a breeze up in that head.
Something going on. I always say she has a breeze, but I think she actually probably has more going on than I think she does.
Here's the thing.
Because she's a smart baby.
Artemis is an orange cat.
Well, you know, tell them about her brain cell.
She has no brain cells. So orange cats are notoriously very dumb.
So, when you look at Artemis,
She's got nothing going on in the head.
and you look in her eyes, you just think there's nothing happening up there.
It's just empty.
Like, she just has this look on her face, like there would literally be, like, the sound of wind in there, and nothing else.
Literally nothing.
And I'm like, what are you thinking about? And she just looks at me with those big old eyes, and I'm like, oh, nothing.
She's got big old empty-headed vibes.
I know. I love that so much for her, though, honestly.
It's a vibe.
Although-
it can be a good vibe.
I will say, when she's doing something I don't want her to do, and I say her name in a certain tone,
She like knows.
she knows.
Well, Mama knows when she's in trouble. She knows when she's playing with a cord, but she's not supposed to.
She doesn't do that very often.
She doesn't do that very often. But sometimes she's feeling playful and she's not a very playful cat. She's generally like just really chill. She's also like 6, so I don't know.
Artemis is insane.
But Mama's always been like that. Even when she had babies at one point.
Such a happy pregnant
She was
cat.
such a happy pregnant cat. I have never seen a happier pregnant cat. She just purred everywhere, and she would just lounge in the kitchen and hang out with us and just purr. I mean, she's a purr machine anyway, but
What was I saying about Artemis?
I don't remember. We lost our train of thought again. I apologize.
Listen, this is how it goes.
Anyway, Mama's an angel is the point I'm making.
Yeah, Mama's an angel. Artie's naughty, but she's the sweetest thing.
She is very sweet.
The
And-
sweetest.
I mean, kitties are naughty by nature, so.
Yeah, but she knows. She knows when she's being naughty, and she like goes to chew on plastic, and I'm like, Artemis, and she like stops.
She's like, oh, I'm not supposed to be doing that.
Sometimes I literally have to like drag her away from something because she's just so stubborn.
Yeah, I mean, Mama's kind of mean sometimes.
She can be.
But only to other animals.
Also, she has major resting bitch face.
She sure does.
You just look at her and you think she's mad.
But she's not.
She's not.
She's purring.
You could put like the actual spider essence on the top of the bed. See if it would fit.
Because I've got 2 more.
Yeah, so do the hand, grab it from the backpack.
Oh, but to finish the story about Mama. But Mama, she was a happy pregnant cat. And then as soon as they were old enough for her, like, her to...
You could put them like side by side.
Ooh, okay.
Or you could add like, probably, yeah, that'd probably
No,
be.
that's a good idea. We'll do that.
And then you could put like, you could have like a, put like a thing on top. Or you could do one of those and put like a tiny block on top to make a little edge of bed table.
You can put them on the sides.
Spider bed tables. That actually, yeah.
Sure, that works.
Yeah.
Great. Done. As soon as they were old enough, she was like, get these things out of here.
Why are they still here?
Why are they still here? I did my job. They know how to poop.
So funny how cats, as
I gotta
soon
go.
as like they're
Young or old enough.
like, you want my baby? You want all of them?
You can have them. But then Nibs hung around. She's my friend Lonnie's cat now. And she was like, why is she still here? Nibs would like walk up to her all happy to see her, and Mama's like, and she like swipes at her. I'm like, that is your daughter. But Mama, I mean, she wouldn't, like, she would still snuggle with Nibs, but like begrudgingly.
Man,
It was funny.
Artemis's sister Iris would bully her, but then they would cuddle.
Typical sibling love.
I mean, you and me, but like,
True.
it was so funny because
But we don't cuddle. I'm just kidding. Yes,
we
do.
could. Artemis would be like in the bathroom and she'd be walking out, and Iris would be hanging out like on the cat tower, like waiting for her to walk by.
Like Mama bullying Walter.
And Artemis would walk through the threshold, and Iris would be like, bap, 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 bap.
Like Mama standing in the doorway staring at Walter. She hated Walter. She hates other grown cats because she needs to be the dominant one. But I don't think she like understands that there are a lot of other cats that don't care.
Artemis really does not care.
But Mama's like, I am the dominant one and you need to get out of my space.
After Iris would hit Artemis, Artemis would run back into the bathroom, and I'd be like, Iris! And she'd be like, huh?
She's like, what? What did I do?
She's like, what? I'm just a kitty. And I'm like, you're such a little bitch sometimes. Like, I love and adore you, but you're being so naughty right now.
Kitties be naughty.
I know, they love to do it.
I mean, Mama's still naughty sometimes, but it's very rare.
Oh, we already have that cycles. We can have spider birds. We can also make those if I would eventually make him like one of the bigger beds. For him. Anything for him.
Anything for you, my love.
But yeah, so that's it. That's kitties.
Kitties. Oh yeah, I'm Poppy.
Yes.
So Poppy's also an orange cat, but she is the only smart orange cat that I know. But what she has in smarts, she loses with grace. She's very clumsy, and she's very round. They call her Potato. Because she's just such a round baby.
So
Wake
cute.
up. I love you, but I'm waking you up. Anyway, we can get this next task and then call it.
Yeah. What do you want to play next?
You know what I want to play next.
What do you want me to do?
What if I play some Fire Emblem? And then you play some Skyrim.
Sigh. Poetry isn't working. I need another outlet for my dark thoughts. I seek solace in a long soak. Okay.
I get that, bro. You got it, buddy.
Yeah, thanks so much for watching.
Yeah, thanks, man. Or lady, or fellow, or what folk, or whatever you like to be called.
Thank you, friends. Follow us on social media.
Link in bio?
Yeah, they're all linked there.
Anyway, follow us on socials.
So they're in the bio. So, more
We
episodes
try
in the
to
backlog.
post.
As much as we can.
Generally.
We took a little hiatus.
Because we had vacation and then I had busyness and whatever.
We went camping, and I went to edit the episodes so that we would have them for the time we were gone, but the audio was all fucked up, so we couldn't do it. We weren't in the swing of it.
Yeah, but we're getting
Because
back into the swing of it.
the last episodes that were up on the channel were recorded last year. Like last October.
Yike.
I know, so like it's been a while. But thanks so much for watching.
Yeah.
More MySims
Thanks, folks.
later. Skyrim? Fire Emblem?
Fire Emblem. I'm set on this. I'm
Okay.
obsessed and I've been wanting to play.
I mean, Skyrim.
We're rambling again. I was just running around.
We
I don't know what I'm doing.
had soda, and now we're wired.
I'm awake now, and
We're
I want snackies.
Okay, let's
Snacky break, and then we're
snacky
back
break,
into the
and
recording.
then we're back.
I love you.
Do you?
Sure.
I like you.
That's kind of rude.
Bye.
Bye.